Hello to all of my DIY friends out there. I am so excited about today's video and I hope you're excited to watch because this one is going to be a fun one. Hi everyone, my name is Shannon and I want to welcome you here to my channel, The Daily DIYer. And I also want to thank MyHeritage for sponsoring today's video and a little bit more about them here shortly. But first, I want to give you a quick look around our living room before this project ever started. First, I wanted to give you an idea of this space. This is our living room. So in the opposite corner, we have our TV unit, which is kind of an awkward space and corner with two doorways that sort of come together. And in the past, I actually did redo and paint the TV cabinet. I built the wood sign, built the blanket ladder, and it's just kind of been okay for now, but our hopes has always been to add a built-in fireplace in this corner, which we're going to do today, using the She Shed fireplace as inspiration. So first thing first, we needed to remove the baseboard. You can see we have a 100-plus-year-old home. You can see the old lath and plaster back there, which was kind of cool. And then starting with our floor piece, creating a 45-degree angle. We'll have to do a collective. Oh no. We literally, when did we lay the floors?
Not that long ago.
Like Thanksgiving, when it finally got done. And we're already ripping it up. So that's sad. But we have a new internet provider coming Monday, so that situation won't be there. So yes, if you are not following me on Instagram, head on over. I'll have it linked down below too. You'll get to see some behind the scenes, probably some bloopers, and some commentary, likely things you're not going to see here on Instagram. And if you already follow me on Instagram, then you've already seen this part already. Hubby and I worked together to build the framing pieces to this fireplace, attaching it to the floor, ceiling, and the walls, and also adding some uprights, and of course had to frame in for the fireplace as well. We were fortunate that we already had an outlet back in that corner, so we're going to be using that for our electric fireplace. We also had to install some backer board onto the front here, so that way we could add some stones. We're doing a half and half style fireplace here. We're going to be doing some stacked stone on the bottom and some shiplap above. And that multi-tool has been a lifesaver when it comes to all of our renovation projects. It seems to work for multiple projects, go figure. But here's the first piece of backer board being installed. And now we're going to take a quick break. I want to tell you about today's sponsor, MyHeritage. MyHeritage is the #1 family history and DNA service in Europe and makes exploring your family history easier than ever. Once your box arrives, you'll go ahead, hop online, and then you can quickly register a username, password, and also the reference number that's included in your box as well. And that is where all of your DNA data will then be sent once it's ready. The test itself could not be more easy as well. It includes step-by-step instructions with little pictures that makes it even easier to follow. And it's as easy as just using 2 simple cheek swabs, and it takes less than 2 minutes. Once you're done, you just package it all up, everything is included, send it off to the lab, and your results will come back in just a few weeks. MyHeritage has committed to its privacy policy that it will never sell or license genetic data, and you are the sole owner of your DNA data. Waiting for the results was definitely the hardest part of this whole thing, but I was so excited when I received the email with my results, and I was so surprised by this cute little fun video that they sent to. I immediately called my dad to share. He loves researching family history, and now he wants to try MyHeritage too. I think it's so cool that it's not just a DNA platform, but also offers an innovative platform for family history and also creating your family tree. So this was definitely a fun experience for me, but I also really enjoyed sharing this with my family too. If you'd also like to check out MyHeritage, you can go to their website and use my code DailyDIY for free shipping, and I'll also have more information linked down in the description box below. And now let's head back to our fireplace project. Here's what it looks like with all the backer board installed. And now for the awesome transformation part, adding the special touches to the front. So hubby is a pro at this now after doing the fireplace. So just kind of let him take charge, and he mixed mortar and installed all of the stacked stone. onto the front of the fireplace using a grinding tool and a diamond bit to cut those stones down into size, and just adding the mortar onto the back of those stacked stones and applying it to the front of the backer board. I would love to hear if you have a fireplace in your home and what kind of fireplace it is. Is it wood burning, gas, electric like ours? Let me know down in the comments below. It has always been a dream of mine to have a fireplace in our home, so that's why I installed one in the she shed as we were building that, because it's just been a dream of mine, but I've never had one in my home. So sometimes you just have to take matters into your own hands and create and make those dreams come true. Once we had the stone on there, hubby was so proud of himself, and I'm so proud of him too. We headed to the hardware store, grabbed some shiplap. They even will cut it down for you, which was so handy, especially getting it home. And now we thought ahead. We are going to be installing a TV onto the top of this unit. So we did make sure to reinforce and install some extra bracing in the studs for us to later install the brackets for the TV. And then I went ahead and installed all of the shiplap using a brad nailer. If you take 1 second, pause, and hit that thumbs up button, that helps out my channel so much, and I would so much appreciate it. So now stay tuned because I will have an amazing before and after for you, but I think we're already having such a huge transformation already, but now it's down to details. So we're going to take some spackle all of those nail holes. We're going to also let that sit, dry, sand it, and then we'll add trim and paint. Now here's a tip for painting shiplap. You want to come in with a brush and get all of the corners, edges, and also down into all the crevices of the shiplap, and then you can come in with a paint roller and roll the rest of the surface. So it is looking so good, right? But we are missing something. How about a mantle? Yes, we're gonna hand make that too, just like we did for the one in the she shed. We did upgrade to a hardwood this time instead of the select pine. We wanted to make sure we had a really beautiful wood that was gonna stain really nicely without having any knots in it. So this is basically a simple mantle build. They are pretty much like my floating shelves that I have in the living room. However, it's gonna be bigger. If you want to see a video on how I built those shelves and kind of adjust the measurements so that way you can create your own mantle, I will link that video down below too. It is so easy and simple. It's basically a box with an open end. And we're also going to build a brace and support piece for this to sit on the mantle too, and you'll see that here shortly. And here you'll see that beautiful wood grain come out as I am staining this piece. We're using the color dark walnut, which is going to be a beautiful contrast against the white shiplap and the white stone, and really just finish this fireplace off. Now we do have to create a sort of inside support piece for this to give it a floating shelf look. So we use 2x2s as the back piece and also as arms that kind of come off of the front, and then you install the 2x2 right onto your wall and then easily slip your mantle onto the front of that. And then to secure your mantle onto this floating piece, you will just take screws and screw right down from the top back of your mantle down into that 2x2, and so you'll never see that brace piece and it gives you that floating mantle effect. Then it was time to install the TV. We added those brackets onto the shiplap and also drilled a hole through the shiplap to hide the cord for the TV and hung the TV up. So we have a beautiful fireplace, but now for the fun part, we're gonna head to the store for accessories. And for the finishing touch, just flipping on our fireplace, which was the whole reason for this build, and my favorite part, the before and now the after. What a huge difference. I feel like this has really just taken our space to a whole new level. I love that this TV not only is a picture when we're not using it, but also a TV. So we get the aesthetic of a pretty corner fireplace, but it's also functional for our family when we have family movie nights. I will make sure to put links to all of the accessories and tools that we used in this fireplace build down in the description box below, along with that MyHeritage link, so check that out. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and follow along as we continue renovating our 100+ year old home. Thanks so much again, and I'll see you in the next one.